Players the Bears must re-sign going into the 2026 offseason. Let's get straight into it. Welcome to Bears After Dark. Most of these players are going to be on our defensive side, but there's quite a few positions that I think we must re-sign going into the offseason. Players that I just think are a lot easier to keep on the team versus letting walk. We picked up a lot of great players this year on one-year contracts that ended up playing well above what they're expected to. And some of them I absolutely think we should bring back. I'm going to have a later video that talks about players that we need to just let walk and don't really need to worry about bringing them back. But to get straight into this, the number one player we must bring back, and I've talked about it on a few other videos, but without a doubt, Kevin Byard. Played the best he's ever played in his entire career. Kevin Byard is getting up there in age. He is going to be 32 years old. But you can't really hold that against him anymore. He had the best year of his career. He has 10 years of experience, so he's been a great veteran. We all see the videos of him giving the pregame speeches. He's a great leader, and I think we should bring in a younger safety, maybe in the draft, maybe in free agency, that can learn everything that he knows because he'd be a fantastic mentor to any other safety in the league. Getting into some of his stats, he played all 17 games. I know that there's a stat, he is one of the longest players to not miss a single game. So being 32 and you're still number one in availability through all their safeties, that's a fantastic stat. So again, age is up there, but he's an outlier. Can't really hold that against him anymore. 17 games started. He had 61 tackles, 32 assisted tackles, 93 combined tackles this year, which is good, really good for a safety. 58 of those were solo tackles, so all props to him. He had 8 passes deflected and 7 interceptions. He led the league in interceptions. He might have been tied with Nan Wright, but that is out of a free safety like that, he is a ball hawk. And that is a player that you must bring back on the team because all of that just speaks volumes about the type of player he is. Not even on the field, but off the field. He's a tremendous athlete and player. I would like to bring him on at least a 2-year contract, and I think he's already publicly voiced that he would love to come back to the Bears. We just have to pay the right amount, and I think he's worth it. Yes, he's older, but I don't think a 1-year deal is going to do him any well. He said that he wants to play multiple years. I wouldn't do more than 2, maybe 3, but I think at that point, he's 35 years old. I would draft somebody younger, get him on a 2-year contract, have him learn below him, and I think that would be the perfect one. So eventually he retires at 34, 35, and you have somebody right there that has been his mentor and fills the place of him. There was one other year when he had 8 interceptions, and that was his third year or his second year in his career. His first year where he started all of the games, that he had 8 interceptions. So one more interception. And now you're on your last 10 seasons in and you are down by 1 interception and you would have tied your all-time interceptions. So he's just a freak. Have to re-sign him. Number one priority this offseason to re-sign him. The next player I think we should get into is a safety as well. It is Jaquan Brisker. He's still very young. He is in his contract year this year. He is 26. And we've had a lot of injury problems with him, ups and downs. This year, he stayed pretty healthy and played very well in the postseason. So I think he's definitely given himself an argument why he deserves to be brought back next year. He is absolutely our most physical defender that we have on the team. He is absolutely the best crap talker we have on the team, and I think that's something to say. I mean, you need that edge that brings and hypes the rest of the defense up. I think he is great at that role. I mean, we all see him on Twitter. He talks a lot, for better or for worse. He always has his teammates back, so you can't say that he's a bad teammate because he's tremendous around everyone. The injuries are the number one concern on why you should bring him back or not. But I think this year he deserves another chance. And all of our safeties are on contract years. So I have that under a maybe. Maybe we should re-sign him. It depends on how team-friendly the contract can be. He's only ever played for the Bears. So hopefully that gives that team drafted me. So it gives us a little bit. But if he wants like a 4-year contract, I don't think there's any way that I could justify bringing him back after how he's played in his entire career. But if he wants to do like a 2 to 3 year career, team-friendly deal, I would be completely fine with that because I think he deserves it. These players make their money in the postseason, and he had a great postseason. He played all 17 games, started all 17 games. He had 52 tackles, 41 assisted tackles for a combine of 93 total tackles. He had one sack. He got pressure. With the Dennis Allen's defense, they sent him a lot, and he was great at it. So I'm surprised that's only one sack total. He had one interception and 8 pass deflected. So he was there. I mean, he was just tied with Kevin Byard for pass deflected. Not as many interceptions. He is a great hybrid role as a safety. And in a strong safety, you need someone that's physical, that's willing to step down into the box. And Jaquan is great at that. So you have to give him his flowers where they're due. The next player that I have under a maybe, I would like to bring him back. It's all dependent on Kyler Gordon's status and how the team feels about Kyler Gordon. But this player is CJ Gardner-Johnson. We picked him up midway through the season, and it absolutely kept us afloat after Kyler Gordon was injured most of the year. And when he came back for a little bit, didn't play the best. But CJ Gardner stepped up in that role very well and performed. Didn't blink an eye. And it might have been because he's played for Dennis Allen before, but that shows a lot of a player to just be able to step in mid-season, and it's like you've been there all year. He is 28. He has 7 years of experience, so he's drafted very young. So we could keep him for another 2 years and he wouldn't even be 30 yet, and he can go out and find another contract. So if the team does not fully feel confident about Kyler Gordon, I think you try to get CJ back for at least a year. I don't think he would accept a 1-year deal because he's been a travelman all around the NFL, so I think he's going to want some consistency. I would do a 2-year at the max. I'm not doing 3. Yes, you were good, but there's been so many problems with locker room issues, and that's why he has been such a travelman. Teams haven't kept him. I mean, you won a Super Bowl with the Eagles and they still let you go. That has to speak for something. We haven't had any issues with him on the Bears, but it doesn't mean it's not there. 1 year would be a perfect scenario, 2 years at the most, but more than that, if you want it, I'll let him walk. He played 10 games, started 7 games, had 35 tackles in that span, 16 assisted tackles for a combined total of 51 total tackles. He had 2 interceptions and 4 pass deflects, and as well had 3 sacks. I think that was the first game that he came and started. He had 2 sacks in that game, so he's not afraid to get down in the box. He's very similar to Jaquan Brisker, just as a corner. So they play very well together, and especially in Dennis Allen's defense, they are perfect for it. So again, if we can get him back in a year, I'll take it. 2 years, take it. 3, see ya. Another player who would have thought would have had this year. He's in the Pro Bowl even, managed to get in there. All props to you, played incredible. That player is Nan Wright. I'm curious to hear everyone's opinion about this because this is the number one. He had such a good year this year that I think he's going to ask for a lot more than I think he's worth. He played very well, but name him on any other team he played for. Truly, he's never been that much of a standout. So he just got in the right system with Dennis Allen, around the right players and the right scheme, and just performed. And all credit to you with that. You played well, but I'm just very curious to hear what him and his agents are going to ask for him to get paid. He is 27 with 5-year age experience. He's 6'4", 200 pounds. So it's that perfect corner role for Dennis Allen, that very long, lengthy kind of player. He at least played in all 17 games. He started in 16 games because of the injury before the season even started with Johnson. So that gave him his opportunity, and he did show out. He performed under that. He had 54 tackles, 26 assisted tackles, 80 combined tackles. Very good for a corner. All credit to you there. No sacks, 11 pass deflected. So he was there. I mean, he could break up the ball, and I think that's part of being 6'4" and lengthy, which is great for a corner. And he had 5 interceptions, which is very good. That got him in the Pro Bowl as one of the best corners in the NFC. And I think that's part of the reason why he needs to get his payday, and I completely agree. I mean, you have to take advantage of it where you can, but I don't feel confident in him. I would take Tyreek Stevenson under his contract any day of the week. So if he wants a 2-year or 3-year, I want to get him for 1 more year. One more prove-it deal. Can you continue this back-to-back years? If so, then all right, we'll have a different talk then. I just have to see it. I'd see it to believe it. So if we can get him on a 1-year deal, I even pay a little more to him because he deserves it. but that's all I'd be willing to offer for him. So this is just going to be short and sweet. I just wanted to get on it and talk about just who I think we should resign and like the levels of it, priority to maybes to we should just let him walk depending on this and that. But I have a lot more ideas. I think these videos are just going to become a lot shorter because I just can't pack as much information on it. I mean, this week is Super Bowl week, and I've already hit the offseason like plan. I just hit the season overview, and now players we should re-sign. So if you have any more ideas, feel free to let me know in the comments. But subscribe, share, like. Around 100 subscribers, I'm going to do some sort of giveaway. I think like a $25 gift card. So follow my Instagram. Everything will be in the description. But thank you guys. Have a good day.